take someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently
stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking
Trump
my colleagues.
to Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will have equal time to Joe Biden when they both join us now at later this week in Atlanta for this debate.
That was CNN anchor Kasie Hunt trying to have an adult conversation with Donald Trump's spokesperson, Karoline Leavitt, but all Trump's spokesperson wanted to do was to attack the moderators of the debate rather than talk about any substance at all. This is the Trump playbook. Just claim it's rigged, claim it's unfair, claim you're being treated unfairly, whine about it instead of actually talking about the substance. I'll play a longer clip of that in just a moment, but here's how Kasie Hunt responded after that interview. Kasie Hunt said, look, you come on my show, you respect my colleagues, period. I don't care what side of the aisle you stand on, as my track record clearly shows. And then all of MAGA kicked into high gear, and they did what MAGA does. The MAGA War Room, which is the Trump campaign account, says, fake news CNN cuts off Karoline Leavitt after she calls out Jake Tapper's anti-Trump history. CNN is afraid of people knowing the truth. And then Karoline Leavitt posts herself and she goes, you cut off my microphone for bringing up the debate moderator's history of anti-Trump lies. This proved our point that President Trump will not be treated fairly on Thursday, yet he is still willing to go into this 3-1 fight to bring his winning message to the American people, and he will win. Some other right-wing influencers like this account, Molly writes, CNN, our host can lie about Donald Trump being a Russian asset or 1,000 other lies, but if you state what we've said, we will immediately remove you from the program. Democrat media at its finest. Jack Posobiec goes, breaking. CNN host at Kasie cuts off Trump spokeswoman Karoline Leavitt the second she brings up Jake Tapper spending years comparing Trump to Adolf Hitler. This is a preview how CNN will act during the debate. Well, if you just want to take a look at this chart right here about Trump echoing Hitler's words on the campaign trail, you can see each and every time that Donald Trump uses the kind of exact phraseology that Hitler uses that like people just don't normally use in day-to-day conversation. I'm going to get rid of the communist vermin. I will get rid of the communist vermin. I will take care of the enemy within. I will take care of the threat from within. Jews and migrants are poisoning the Aryan blood. Migrants are poisoning the blood of our country. One people, one realm, one leader. One people, one family, one glorious nation. I mean, they're using the same language. Let me show you just a longer clip of that interview so you can see a more fulsome context where Kasie Hunt is just trying to say, look, let's just talk about what their positions are going to be. What is Donald Trump going to be actually saying at this debate? What can we expect? And all Trump's spokesperson wants to do, all Karoline Leavitt wants to do is attack CNN, attack the moderators, claim it's rigged, claim it's all unfair, because that is all they do. And we told you this is exactly what they were going to do. That's specifically why she went on CNN, Karoline Leavitt and Trump's people, to push that message. They always deal in bad faith. Watch the longer clip right here, and I want to show you some others. Play this clip.
Themselves as professionals, as they have covered campaigns and interviewed candidates from all sides of the aisle. I'll also say that if you talk to analysts of debates previous, that if you're attacking the moderators, you're usually losing. So I really want to focus in on what these two men are going to do and say when they stand on the stage. Now, we have a little bit of what Donald Trump, your boss, has said in trying to set expectations for this debate. I want to play a series of his comments, and then we'll talk about it. Watch.
Well, maybe I'm better off losing the debate. I'll make sure he says I'll lose the debate on purpose. Maybe I'll do something like that.
I assume he's going to be somebody that will be a worthy debater.
Should I be tough and nasty and just say you're the worst president in history? Or should I be nice and calm and let him speak?
So he's basically saying there, well, will I let Joe Biden win? It does seem as though many Republicans have set the bar very low in terms of arguing that Joe Biden is basically senile. Now you have people like Doug Burgum coming out and saying, well, President Biden's very accomplished, trying to set expectations in a different place. What do you expect from Joe Biden?
Well, first of all, it would take someone 5 minutes to Google Jake Tapper, Donald Trump, to see that Jake Tapper has consistently,
we're going to stop this interview if you're going to keep
President
attacking
Trump
my colleagues.
Adolf Hitler.
Ma'am, I'm going to stop this interview if you
I'm
continue to attack my colleagues. I would like to talk about Joe Biden and Donald Trump, who you work for.
Yes.
If you are here to speak on his behalf, I am willing to have this conversation.
I am stating facts that your colleagues have stated in the past.
Okay.
Now,
I'm sorry, guys. We're going to come back out to the panel. Karoline, thank you very much for your time. You are welcome to come back at any point. She is welcome to come back and speak about Donald Trump, and Donald Trump will have equal time to Joe Biden when they both join us now at later this week in Atlanta for this debate. Our thanks to Karoline. John.
Yeah, so I think Kasie Hunt did a very good job trying to stay on message right there, but it's why you really can't have intelligible debates with these MAGA people, because they're not there to engage with you in good faith and talk policy, discussion, and facts. They want to speak disinformation, and they want to attack you, and they want to whine. Remember, I was just showing you some of these other comments from all of the kind of MAGA people who came out and said, you know, look, this is so unfair, and these are all of these lies. Like this account, the one that says, CNN, our host can lie about Donald Trump being a Russian asset or 1,000 other lies, but if you state what we've said, we will immediately remove you from the program. I mean, look, the bottom line is that you want to talk about facts. I'm sure Kasie Hunt would want to talk about facts. At a debate, we should talk about facts. Like when Donald Trump said, Russia, if you are listening, hack into the account of a political opponent, hack into Hillary Clinton's emails. Here, play the clip.
Russia, if you're listening, I hope you're able to find the 30,000 emails that are missing. I think you will probably be rewarded mightily by.
Or how about Donald Trump going on one of his main campaign messages, like in Wildwood? He gave this speech last month. He said that he will not support NATO. If he believes that NATO isn't paying their fair share, he would say, I will not protect you from Russia. If Russia attacks you, he would not support the NATO alliance. Play this clip.
And one of them stood up and said, sir, do you mean to tell me that if I'm attacked in this very big country, if I'm attacked as a country by Russia, you will not defend me? I said, are you delinquent? He said, well, let's say I was. I said, if you're delinquent, I would not protect you.
I could actually show you other data if we want to talk about data. If you think that Russia and Trump's sucking up to Vladimir Putin is some sort of hoax, how about Helsinki? Remember what went down when Donald Trump disgraced our country and kissed the ring of Vladimir Putin in Helsinki when he was in office? Remember that? Because I do, and there's video of that too. Here, play the clip.
My first question for you, sir, is who do you believe? My second question is, would you now, with the whole world watching, tell President Putin, would you denounce what happened in 2016, and would you warn him to never do it again?
So let me just say that we have two thoughts. You have groups that are wondering why the FBI never took the server. Haven't they taken the server? Why was the FBI told to leave the office of the Democratic National Committee? I've been wondering that. I've been asking that for months and months, and I've been tweeting it out and calling it out on social media. Where is the server? I want to know, where is the server, and what is the server saying? With that being said, all I can do is ask the question. My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be, but I really do want to see the server. But I have confidence in both parties. I really believe that this will probably go on for a while, but I don't think it can go on without finding out What happened to the server? What happened to the servers of the Pakistani gentlemen that worked on the DNC? Where are those servers? They're missing. Where are they? What happened to Hillary Clinton's emails? 33,000 emails gone, just gone. I think in Russia they wouldn't be gone so easily. I think it's a disgrace that we can't get Hillary Clinton's 33,000 emails. So I have great confidence in my intelligence people, but I will tell you that President Putin was extremely strong and powerful in his denial today. And what he did is an incredible offer. He offered to have the people working on the case come and work with their investigators with respect to the 12 people. I think that's an incredible offer. Okay, thank you.
You want me to keep on going? You want me to keep on giving facts that y'all don't want to talk about? Instead, you want to whine about the moderators? Oh, it's going to be so unfair. That CNN's going to treat Donald Trump so unfairly. It's 3 against 1. I mean, how pathetic can you be? I know how pathetic, that pathetic. Here, Donald Trump did a selfie video of himself saying that Russia is not a threat and that the real threat are Americans. The biggest threat to America, he said, are other Americans. And then he talks about reevaluating NATO. Here, this is a video he made of himself. Play this clip.
At home, the State Department, the defense bureaucracy, the intelligence services, and all of the rest need to be completely overhauled and reconstituted to fire the deep staters and put America first. We have to put America first. Finally, we have to finish the process we began under my administration of fundamentally reevaluating NATO's purpose and NATO's mission. Our foreign policy establishment keeps trying to pull the world into conflict with a nuclear-armed Russia based on the lie that Russia represents our greatest threat. But the greatest threat to Western civilization today is not Russia. It's probably, more than anything else, ourselves and some of the horrible USA-hating people that represent us.
And Karoline Leavitt, who you just saw there, here's what goes down when she went on Fox. Here is the Fox host saying to her, are you, this language right here that you're using, do you think that's like appropriate to be referring to people as scum in a presidential debate and saying Gavin Newscum and things like that? You think that this is how you're going to appeal to independent voters? Watch this, play this clip.
Okay, Karen, I've got a complaint. I know the campaign wants to win over Nikki Haley's voters, but I don't think you do that with name calling. For example, I take issue with Trump's new nickname for California governor, calling him New Scum. I don't think that's a good idea. I object to that kind of language. How about you?
Well, I think that what Governor Gavin Newsom has done to the once great state of California is terrible. You see real scum, real homeless people all over the streets.
Excuse me, are you okay? Are you saying it's okay to bring that kind of language to a presidential campaign? New scum? That's okay?
I think the real problem here, Stu, is the policies of the deranged Democrats from Gavin Newsom to Joe Biden
I think your
that have
campaign
destroyed
has
American
a problem with language like that.
Country.
You don't agree with me, but I think your campaign has a problem with language like that.
Well, I don't think voters respectfully agree with you either, Stu. If you look at the resounding wins that President Trump has received across the board.
You think you're going to win over Haley voters with language like that, do you? You win over moderates and women with language like that? Really?
And speaking of Fox, because you see that's a Fox clip right there, the same way they attacked Jake Tapper and CNN, this is exactly what Donald Trump did in the Republican primaries where he refused to debate. He attacked the Fox moderators and said, Brett Baier is unfair. Brett Baier doesn't smile at him, he said. And that's why one of the reasons he was not going to debate on Fox. This is what they do. They attack the moderators, they whine, and they complain. Here, play this clip.
Then you have a hostile network like Fox. Like when I did the interview with Brett, I thought it was fine. I thought it was okay, but there was nothing friendly about it. It was nasty. And I thought I did a good job. I've been given credit for doing a good job, but people said, why would you do it? Because it was really, everything was like everything was unfriendly. No smiling, no, let's have fun. Let's make America great again. Everything was like a hit. So, you have a hostile network, and you have people that are obviously their candidates are against you, and they therefore are being hostile. And if you're leading by 30, 40, or 50 points, what's the purpose of really doing it?
Okay.
So I just wanted to share with you all of that context. Then we'll see if Donald Trump's actually going to show up to the debate on Thursday. But they are going to go hard right now on CNN being unfair and that they're treating that and that this is rigged and this is a setup. That's all they're going. That's all they do. It's such a tiresome, whiny act of how petulant children behave from a party that was once like pull yourself up by the bootstrap. Now they're whining about the bootstrap being too tight. It's a whiny group. Hit subscribe. Let's get to 3 million subscribers together. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Love this video? Make sure you stay up to date on the latest breaking news and all things Midas by signing up to the MeidasTouch newsletter at MeidasTouch.com/newsletter.